I started to know that I get the PD 6 years ago when I was driving by ski. I've just had in my body, I couldn't ski anymore downhill. I was afraid going down. And because my mother has it as well, this disease, I knew something is wrong with me. And then I went back from skiing and I had very muscle pains and everything was stiff. And then I just knew that I have the PD, the Parkinson disease, who is in our family. And then I went to a neurologist to ask him if this is true. And then she told me we have to do an MRI in the hospital and to see if there is no cancer or nothing else on the back. And it wasn't. And then they gave me quite a lot of dopamine because the disease is less dopamine in your brain. And after half an hour I was just normal like before. So when I knew that I got PD, it really changed my life because you have to think about what you're doing, you have to planning your day. In the beginning, the Parkinson's disease is not that hard because the dopamine is not that far gone, so you need just a little bit of medication. But then you have to go on with the medication because the disease goes on as well. So the problem was in the beginning, the medicaments makes you very sick, and this changes as well the life because you're always at home, you don't feel well, you can't go for work anymore. And then after a few, I will say months, I get used to the medicaments and I have to go on all the time a little bit more with the dopamine, but now I have it under control. But the thing is, when I get a blockade, then I can't do anything. So it is very hard to get a job for that or to find a good planning day because it can happen every hour. I don't know when it happens. So as an example, when I want to go for a visit or for an appointment, I always have to say it can happen. I'm coming late because I get a blockade. And even when you drive a car as well, it's quite not easy, but I have a very good feeling, a body feeling. So if I feel the medicament goes out of the body, I go and stop and wait till the medicament, the new one I give in, starts to work. But this is a really big change of the life as well for the family members because you have to plan everything. Everything goes with my medicament. When they are, we call that in Parkinson language, is off and on. So if I'm off, there is nothing. If I'm on, I can do everything, and you won't see that I have Parkinson. Question, it's a bit hard for me to answer because I didn't take a test, and for me it's no question to take a test. And I don't have really experience with that. I just read about it, and I say for me, because it's in the family, and I don't know if it goes over to which generation, it's hard to say, do I go and take a test? Because even if I see with the test I have it in my genes, it's not really that it can happen, I get PD. So I said, why do I take a test to know I have it in my genes, and then I'm afraid for even 20 years I get it, and then I don't get it. And that was the decision not to to do anything, but just enjoy the life. And I always say it's early enough to worry if I get it. I think that has to decide everyone by himself, because to make a test and to know you will get it will make your decisions or your questions to have to do something in a wrong way. It makes you a wrong way to go on, because if you know in advance, I mean, when I knew it since I was 8 years old, because my mother got it with 43 years, and I knew this is in my family. So why do I have to worry since I'm 10 or 9 years old until I'm 45 and I got it? So this time it was no question to do this test. And as well for other people, I say it's their decision to do a test or not. It depends if it's in your family or not. And I think it's just 1% who have it in the genes. So it's very hard to say what they should do.